Hey everyone, it's Catalina. Today we're gonna do this look. This is gonna be the series of like holiday makeup, or the makeup that you could use for probably like Christmas Eve or Christmas, or New Year's Day when you go out to see the ball, or when you're celebrating and you're watching fireworks and then you do. This tutorial is actually going to be a gigantic mess. It's one of the most messiest tutorials that I've ever done before because we have a lot of fallouts, and I hope you guys understand the whole messiness. Yeah, but anyways, the babies back there, they've been preparing for this tutorial, and I don't know if you guys noticed, but the penguin back there, he's been gradually changing into Santa Claus. Yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Okay, today we're gonna start a little bit differently. I'm gonna start with my eyes. I'm gonna use this NYX Jumbo pencil, and this is in Black Bean. Slightly follow my eyeliner line. Just try to use something black because we kind of need it as a base. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build up the color. I'm going to just make short strokes all the way up to a little bit above where my eye folds. It's really smudgy and creamy, so be careful. And try to concentrate the colors more towards the back because we're going to use a lighter color in the front part. I'm going to use this brush, smudge the color around a bit. And then bring down the color a little bit to your lower lash line too. Before we go into anything else, I'm going to actually use an outline color to just kind of blend in a pop color with the edge of the black. And I don't know how many times I said it in my video, but I actually really like red around the eyes. I don't know why, it just makes me look all sickly and weird. And I guess I kind of like it. I'm just going to use this red color right here, and I'm going to use this blending brush. Dab a little bit, so you don't want too much. And then I'm just going to go about right there where the color ends, just so you could have a hint of that color at the end of the black. Now if you don't like red, you could use any color. It could be like blue, purple, if your favorite color is orange, you could use orange. I just like red or magenta colors. As it kind of mixes with the black, it's going to be a little bit darker than the original eyeshadow color. The reason why we started our eyes first is because I'm going to use this Dazzle dust, and this is from BarryM, and it's number 98. And I'm just going to use a very dense brush. This is from e.l.f. like so, on the tip of the brush. I'm just going to pat it right there where we put the black. As you can see, I have a lot of fallouts. You could just see like a chunk fell out. And just try to kind of maneuver the color around. And as you can see, I'm not actually putting the color right here on the ball of my eyeball and then the front part, because we're going to put it with a different color. Just slightly pat it in. And if you want to bring it down a bit, you could. If you feel iffy about loose powder shadows, what you could always do is you could kind of wet your brush, and then it makes the shadow stick a little bit better. But today I just used a dry brush. And the reason why we used a black base is so the color could pop a little bit more. Okay, before I move on, I'm going to use the same blending brush, and we're going to just try to connect the colors. And don't be too harsh because you don't want to smudge around the color. Just slightly blend in the color. I'm going to use this from TopShop. I'm just going to fill in the inner part of my eyes. Or like a quarter of your eye length. And then just bring the gold all the way down. And next I'm going to use this gold shadow, and it has a lot of glitters in it. And I'm going to use a clean brush right where the gold is. And then you see where it kind of meets the dark color? Let's just try to blend it in by making short strokes back and forth, back and forth. Add a little bit of that gold and just kind of spread it more backwards so it could kind of make a good transition from light to dark. And then right here too. Just slightly add it on. You don't want to go all the way, but kind of towards the middle. So this way your eyes could kind of have a nice transition. Just to round up the look, I'm going to actually use gel liner. Right now the eyes are pretty much done. It was pretty simple. Now I'm just gonna clean up all the mess on my face because it's been bugging me like forever. So I've wet my cotton pad with MAC's Fix Plus, and you don't want to use like a cleanser to take away the mess because we're going to put foundation on soon and you don't want it mixing with something that takes away your makeup. I'm just going to kind of wipe away all these like little fallouts. Oh, one thing I completely forgot is eyelashes. Let's just put on some false eyelashes, and this is from Shisem. It's Ray. Right now, let's get back to the basics, which is doing our foundation and stuff. I'm gonna use this Tarte Clean Slate Poreless primer. It kind of looks like this. More or less looks like silicone. I'm just gonna rub it in to places where I have rough spots. Next I'm gonna use this Tarte concealer. So I'm just gonna dab a little bit on my problem areas, like where I have freckles, and apparently I'm developing dark circles. I'm gonna use this Nars foundation. And I'm just going to add a little bit of that foundation on my face. Alright, so we don't want to look too pale, so I'm going to use this gorgeous color from MAC. This is called Blushbaby. And a little bit of color right on my cheeks. Oh, it's so hot I had to take off a layer, but now we're gonna do our eyebrows. Try not to make them too thick or too dark. So I'm just gonna let them kind of be like really light and airy, if that even makes sense. So today I'm just gonna use this really pretty lip gloss, and it's from Butter London. It's called Lippy. Just gonna put it straight on my lips. And this is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial, and I hope you guys have a really good wrap up of 2012. And if I don't make a video before this year ends, then this is probably gonna be my last video. And I hope you guys have a happy new year. Bye.